All right. So Pam has a challenge for us to collect 80 orders. All right. So and you know what? It is actually, some of you might be like, oh my gosh, 80 orders, girl. Like I can't, that's not even what. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not about having more time in the month. It's about doing things with more intention, right? 80 orders is not 80 random sales, right? It's small, it's repeatable action stacked daily. So 80 orders divided by 4 weeks, that's 20 orders a week. All right. Take it down even further. So 20 orders divided by 5 working days. I'm not even saying 7 days. Okay. 5 working days. That's 4 orders a day. All right. So we're not chasing 80, we're focusing on four. All right. So we're focusing on four. So I remember Pam telling stories about like dating at parties and when she first started in Tupperware and she had a business leader, right? And that person, she would say, a dating a day keeps that person away, right? And so she would focus on dating a party every single day. So she said when she would date 2 parties, she's like, sweet, now I can take tomorrow off, right? Right. So if you collect 8 orders in one day, sweet, you can take the next day off. So think about it that way, right? So think about it that way. So daily income producing activities is what's going to make this happen, right? So you want to have like a non-negotiable daily checklist of things that you're going to do, actions and things and activities you're going to do that are going to lead to that, right? And it's going to be something like 10 reach outs or new or follow-up, right? 5 follow-ups from previous conversations, right? One post or one live, a story with a call to action. You want consistency over perfection. So just leave perfection at the door, right? Because if you do this by the end coming out of May, regardless of whether or not you hit your 80 orders, if you consistently do these actions 5 days a week for the whole month of May, by the end of May, one, you're going to be a heck of a lot better at making reels, at making posts about just be looking at something going, oh, I'm just going to go live right now and show them that I'm making breakfast right now. You're going to stop overthinking things because you're going to have that repetition down, right? So one of the things most people rely on one way to sell, right? And that's why they stall out, right? So whether your one way to sell is just reaching out to customers, sending out messages or a Facebook post, which is just kind of like opening your front door and saying, bowls are on sale. Does anybody want one? Right? That's not going to get you very far. Okay. So that's kind of the equivalent of just posting and praying. All right. So think about the different ways the different activities you can do and the different things you can do to generate these orders, right? Going live, social media post. It doesn't matter what type of social media you're into, just go there or try doing all different ones, right? Direct messages, parties. Hello, you can knock out 12 orders in one day at a party. Okay. So this is where you really maximize it. Okay. So think about that. All right. So parties, events, online or in person, right? Repeat customers. And then really like putting together, if you start to feel bored with the set specials halfway through the month, right? You're just kind of like, okay, I've talked about the Vatsibos. I keep talking about the vintage stuff. Okay. And I'm kind of bored. If you're bored with the offers that you have, switch them up, right? Get creative, make your own bundle and be like, hey, so today this is what I'm going to talk about. And just kind of mix that up, because if you're excited about it, people are going to be excited too. So if one stream is slow, another one is flowing, right? So that's why you just kind of just try different things. This is the month to just kind of try everything and just try new things and see what's going on and what's working. Sorry, I'm trying to admit somebody. So the follow-up system is really where the money is, right? So just day one, the initial conversation, day 2 to 3, follow up. Did you still want me to grab that for you? Day 5 to 7, follow up with value, tips, ideas, usage. Be like, hey, I know you haven't got a chance yet to grab that, blah blah blah, but here I wanted to show you. This is a great recipe to use in it once you get that, or whatever. Just something, an excuse to reach back out, right? And then the following week, reoffer or offer a new promotion, right? So when Tupperware kicks another promotion on Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever it is, however they're launching them next month, that's a great opportunity to reach back out, be like, hey, just want to give you a heads up. We do have another special going on right now. Didn't know if you wanted to add that to your order, swap it out, whatever, but I wanted to let you know. So the big thing is follow up equals helping, not bothering. I can't tell you how many times I really legitimately meant to order something from somebody, a party, a website, and they text me back and I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, I did actually want to place that order, right? So make it an easy yes. Under $20 options, problem solving products, clear calls to action. Do you want me to grab one of those for you before they're gone? Things along those sort of lines, right? Leverage moments like the sales ending tonight. Like all the sales ending tonight, guys, we should be reaching out to people. All right. Limited stock, live only deals, bonus gifts, right? Bonus gifts where you can, put something in there, if they're getting it shipped to you or if you're shipping it out or whatever, you can throw something else in there. There are things like that you can do, right? So your weekly game plan might look something like Monday, our reach outs and a post. Tuesday, maybe you're going to do a live or you're going to record a demo, or not a demo, you're going to record a recipe, right? And post that. So Wednesday, follow-ups and post on your stories. Thursday, we have our team meeting, right? Right. And so that's a perfect opportunity to be recruiting and just kind of throwing that out there. Right. Friday, do another live, do promo, do another promo, talk about what we have going on. Right. And then the weekend, some light engagement and just kind of, checking your messages, making sure you're not leaving anybody hanging, repeat customer check-ins, that kind of stuff. Right. And tracking equals power. What gets tracked gets improved. So keep track of that, and even if it's just a simple star on your calendar saying, I did those activities that day. I did reach outs that day. I actively, put myself out there to sell that day and to collect those 4 orders. So, the big thing is if you needed 4 orders today, what would you do first? Right. And so just ask yourself that. What would you do first if you need 4 orders today? And every day just kind of go there. So one of the things, you don't need more time. You need more intention with the time that you already have. And 80 orders isn't a miracle month. It's a decision month. Every day getting up and making a decision to go for that. You're not hoping for sales anymore. You're really creating them. So I love this. Pam has a graphic for us that she's going to put out there so that you can keep it on your phone and you can cross it off or put a little dot as you get your orders and things like that. But when you really go for a challenge like this, 1, it stretches yourself. 2, it's going to create consistency in your business. And 3, even if you don't get 80 orders, you're going to get orders. Right? And you're going to get more orders when you're working with intention than if you're just kind of like, okay, this is a really great month. We got great sales. Let's just see what happens. What happens, right? No. That's not how we approach business. If you're here to make money, that is not how to make money, okay? You're here to make money on purpose because tell you what, all your bills come to your inbox or your mailbox or wherever they go or come out of your bank account on purpose every single month, don't they? Right? So you want to make sure that you're getting deposits there on purpose every single month. Right? Every time we're getting paid, right? You want to make sure that your deposits are getting in there just as regularly as all those things being withdrawn. All right. So that's when we work with purpose and intention in our business, because that's what this is.